It's breaking news. LEGO Bricklink Designer Program Series 7 has come out, and it's the most unique yet. We're getting some new botanical sets and Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon. All that and much, much more on this week's breaking news. But first, I want to talk about a really cool store, a Brick Monarch shop. This website is designed for all those AFOLs out there that are looking for some great t-shirts with classic logos, some home decor you can put on your walls, such as shields, and some other great iconic aspects from the LEGO history. You can head over to the link in our description for Brick Monarch shop, and you can get a discount of 10% off using backtobrick 10. That's backtobrick 10, the number 2. So head over there so you can get some really cool AFOL swag. All right, now let's get to the breaking news.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Brick. I'm your host Garrett, and this is the podcast where we talk with fellow AFOLs about their LEGO designs, and we get down to the breaking news to talk about all things LEGO's been up to for the past week. Thank you all for tuning in to the podcast as always. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel as well, as there are some fun things that are continuing to go up there. I'm doing my New York Toy Fair. I'm probably going to be ending it this Saturday with day 3 and 4, so check those out. You can even check out day 1 and 2. There was a lot to talk about as I had a lot of conversations and interviews, and just tooling around the toy fair. It was a ton of fun. So those are a really fun series that I've been working on there. And make sure to subscribe, of course, to the podcast. And also just stay around after the episode, because we do have our set reviews that we always do after each episode. The sets this week are going to be set 76315 Iron Man's Laboratory Hall of Armor. And the mock review is the Fire Lookout Tower by Distracted Builder. So those will be a fun discussion after this. Admin side, I have been working diligently on some commissions, still looking for some full-time work, but you know, it's a challenge, especially as the area that I live in is very government oriented, and the government is in kind of a flux right now. So we'll see how that all goes. But we are having a Severance party because we loved this show of Severance, and we're going to go do it up. Going to have Kir marshmallows, some fun video, and then we'll watch the show on Sunday because Daniel got sick. So we're not doing it this Thursday night. We just pushed it to Sunday. But yeah, if you're a big Severance fan, I hope you guys also have a party and enjoy the finale. But enough of that. We'll actually talk about LEGO now. So let's get into our first story of the breaking news. Of course, we're going to start with the biggest story, Pokemon. This was semi-leaked, and then LEGO revealed it as one of their teaser videos, similar to what they did for the Game Boy. Now, the Game Boy comes out in October 2025, but Pokemon won't be coming till 2026. And it seems that Mattel lost it this December, and LEGO picked it back up. With their partnership with Nintendo, it just seems logical that they would also get Pokemon. I don't know if we're going to get anything specifically right off the bat. I mean, Pikachu was the first thing that popped up on the screen. It's a brick-built Pikachu, so hopefully it has a little bit more tiling instead of the brick sections to it. But this is going to be crazy, having these sets. I know that it's going to hit a lot of people in their pocketbooks, as this is what, their 25th, or no, it's longer than that, 30th anniversary of Pokemon since the first cards came out. And I still have a bunch of collected cards. I'm still looking for a few more. I need a lot of holos to finish up my 151 collection. LEGO is going to be doing that now too, probably creating some fun artwork and sets, and hopefully it's a little bit better than what they did with Animal Crossing. But Pokemon coming to LEGO, dreams come true. LEGO Star Wars has kind of gotten a lot of rumors out for what we're going to see for the next year. And it's a crazy lineup. I'll run through the list really quick here, but just get ready. I calculate I'm going to need $2,200 plus tax just to get all the sets that I want for this year. The Mini Millennium Falcon, our May the 4th promotion, a Brickheads pack, likely to be Revenge of the Sith, a U-Wing fighter, the Plo Koon Micro Fighter, Ahsoka's Jet Interceptor already came out, the ARC 170, Grogu Hover, Pram Acclimator, and the Home One. It's going to be a midi-scale Kylo Ren ship, the Star Wars logo, which is $60, so that'll be, I think, better than the Marvel one. Jango Fett helmet, Jango Fett's Starship, which is the Ultimate Collector series of it, Darth Maul's mech, a Death Trooper, and a Night Trooper battle pack, UTAT, Rebuild the Galaxy, not sure exactly what they'll be. We'll get a Kylo Ren helmet as well, Chopper, buildable, the ATST Walker at 200. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's going to be an Ultimate Collector Series, but it could be something. Star Wars Advent Calendar, the UCS Death Star, $1,000 right there. A Battle Droid at $100. The AT driver helmet we already got, a buildable Ewok, the 327 Star Corps battle pack, the V19 Torrent, Jango Fett's Starship in a play scale at $70, K2SO. I'm excited for that one. Then the Clone Troopers MTT, not the one we know from the Phantom Menace. So it'll have the blue and gray stylings to it. Get ready. Star Wars is coming in hot. The collectible minifigure series is expanding into the Spider-Verse. The Spider-Verse is going to get their whole line as well. I mean, when you saw across in the Spider-Verse, there are quite a few different Spider variants, so it only makes sense to have a ton of minifigures. And they've already done that in a lot of sets. But having a collectible minifigure series just for Spider-Man means we're going to get some very unique ones, likely to come out in September of this year. There was already kind of a list that's gone out, and I'll run through them. We're going to get Miles Morales, Gwen Stacy, Spider-Man India, Cyborg, Spider-Woman, Sun Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Punk, Peter B. Parker, and Mayday. Spider-Bit, Cowboy Spider-Man, Spider-Werewolf, and Miles Prowler, all part of the Across the Universe series, and likely to see those continue into the new or the part 2. We didn't know until the end of the movie that there was a part 2, but these will be really enjoyable for continued collectible minifigure series. Lego House's exclusive set, the Fabuland Tribute, you can actually go onto Lego Insiders to get a few signed copies. There's a sweepstakes of the designers giving away not giving away, you do have to use points by Stuart Harris and Marcus Robacher, as they have designed this set together. And you can only buy in the Lego House, but you can get them signed copies through this through this sweepstakes. Wow. You can go to the Lego House, and sometimes they just walk through and they'll sign a bunch of them, so you can grab those up and have them as a collection piece, or you can build them. But it's 50 insider points per entry, and it's from now until April 6th. So you can go over there and spend those points. You can do 50 entries, which is 2,500 points to get those. And there are 8 of them. So it's not just one. There's a chance to get a few of them if you would like to purchase those. Mattel is going away from Mega Bloks and starting their brick shop. We saw a bit of a teaser, and I actually got to see the bricks themselves and some of the sets they'll be coming out with at the New York Toy Fair. It is Mattel's 80th birthday, so they're going to be expanding into this new area and going to compete with Lego. I'm excited to see what the reactions will be once the sets do come out. I know collectors are going to be interested in them. Lego builders, we'll still have to see on that. But it looks like Lego is going to get some competition as they're going to be expanding into a new area. And the rumors are they're going to be doing some cars, specifically large scale cars. We've already seen Lego Lego Icons doing them a lot. So this is an area that they can expand to. When I spoke with them at the Mattel booth, there's actually a video that you can go and watch and see the bricks themselves and the discussion of what they're going to be doing. It's going to be using primarily Mattel IP. So if you know Mattel IP, there's quite a few things that they could be creating instead of having to buy IP, because they already have so much. Lego's been buying them up, and now Mattel can do that without having to purchase so many of them. But they're coming after Lego in a lot of different sense, and I'm very interested to see what the Lego community has to say about it. The Bricklink Designer Program Series 7 has revealed their sets, and I think it's the most unique selection that they've done. For Series 7, we're getting Walt, the little robot, two-legged, two-armed robot with a different face that you can put on. You can pop out the face on the top and switch it out with these different module sections to it. An antique collection. It's a 2,452-piece set with 8 stickers and 4 designs, and it's a wardrobe cabinet with a side table and then kind of a plush leather chair. You can open the cabinet and there's a bunch of different collection pieces in there, such as minifigures and some other old style like cases, a monkey. Very, very interesting classic selection. The Alchemist Shop, it's 2,126 pieces. It comes with 6 minifigures and 1 sticker to it. And it's a small style of house, kind of along the lines of what we saw with the blacksmith shop. But at the top, it's really interesting that they put like this kind of flask that has like a little cork stopper, kind of representing, hey, this is this is kind of that shop. So it goes along the lines with castle, but it's not exactly a castle build. The next one is the privateer frigate Fortuna, and it's 4,000 pieces with 12 stickers, and it's another massive ship, very much along the lines of what we saw from the Endurance, and I like it a lot. It's the old school style of the brick built, full brick built ship, and with the mast and sails, and then you can remove sections to see inside it, see the cannon section. Very cool. And then my favorite, and the only one that I predicted right out of the 5, was the sushi restaurant. It's 3,409 pieces with 7 stickers. 7 minifigures and 4 stickers. And I mean, they did a great job. It has the little train section to it. The overall design on the interior can be modulated to kind of switch it up into different sections. And really just the small details, like a little vending machine and a pallet and the cabling or wires to it. Very excited to see this one and the price on this, because this is the one I definitely will be getting here at the next series release. Congratulations to all those winners. And I didn't win, but that's okay. I have one that I think will do really well on the Series 8. I just have to actually go about designing and building it. Disneyland Paris has updated part of their Lego store to have a new giant 3D animation with Mickey the Sorcerer. And it's overhead on one of the sections of the store. And it has Mickey popping out of an artwork piece as he's got his magician's book or spell book, and reading through it, going to cast some spells over Lego area. Now, we're not sure exactly how many pieces there are to this, but it's quite big. And the Lego store itself has been going under a lot of renovations here. So it's likely to be opened here sometime soon in the Disney Village, as they've done a massive transformation there, trying to add new stores and just a new creative land of, well, buying a lot of Disney sets, and now going to do Lego as well. Lego Ideas 90s Throwback, the next chapter, is in its fan vote phase. This is the smaller edition than the other 90s one that we got, and this, I think it's under 5,500 pieces. And the 5 that were chosen are Forrest Gump's Suitcase of Memories by Mind the Brick, and it has Forrest Gump sitting on a bench with it inside a suitcase. You can put a couple different like pieces in the inside, as well as like your passport, so you can travel with it, of course. And there's a quote, of course, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Wallace and Gromit by Pidelium. And Wallace and Gromit has had a big comeback. Their latest one's on Netflix, and it has a cult following. So this one could be a major selection piece. Buffy the Vampire Slayer by Victoria 78221. Never seen one episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've heard I'm missing out, but this is kind of a library section with this curved upper walkway, and down, of course, we have some of the minifigures. The Mighty Ducks, that's from Blocksmiths, and it has a couple hockey players on a hockey rink, more of a display diorama piece to it. And then Mr. Bean by Diving Faces. It's Mr. Bean on a couch riding on his small Mini Cooper down a London street. I think this has been a lot seen in Lego Ideas. So this is also a major contender for this. But fan votes are open now, so you can go and check that out on Lego Insiders to pick which one you'd want to see in as a Lego set. Lego Jurassic World Rebirth, one of the latest movies come out, and also a Mattel property. And I'm interested to see if they'll actually get it in the brick build section, because Lego already has that. Anyways, is increasing its prices. Yeah, because of the tariffs, they're going to be increasing the prices on these specific sets. If you go over to pre-orders, it's gone up I am terrible at numbers here, but like the Brachiosaurus Discovery, it was $25. Now it's going to be $28. The Raptor Off-Road Escape is going from $35 to $40. I think that's the biggest jump. I think it's about $10. The Raptor and a Titanosaurus tracking mission went from 100 to 110. And then the Spinosaurus and Quetzalcoatl Air mission is 150 to 160. The CEO of Lego, at this point in time, there are no tariffs. If they will come in and we would deem that they would be more on a permanent nature, then I think we will also find ways to deal with that. Yeah, by passing it off to the consumer, because that's how tariffs work. People need to really educate themselves sometimes on that, but hopefully we don't see major impacts on some of the other sets. Still crazy to see this already happening. Gameloft's Asphalt Legends Unite is collaborating with Lego. They're doing their Gameloft's free-to-play racing game called Asphalt Legends Unite. It has a Lego set that they're coordinating with. This is the Lego Technic Chevrolet Corvette Stingray that you can actually buy in stores. And it's doing this in a new mode on the game where it's a collector mode event kicking off, where players can partake in single player races until the 23rd of March to get this Lego Technic discs during the game. And these discs, I guess, increase your position in the leaderboard. So you can compete to get that. And it's kind of fun. If you like the game, you can get a Lego set that's kind of from that game. Kind of. It's still a Technic car, which Lego does a lot of. Lego's revealed a new botanical set. This is the Petite Sunny Bouquet. What I like about the first thing I see is that the box, they did a really fun artwork describing the Petite Sunny Bouquet. It's 373 pieces. It's a 9+ set and will be available on May 1st for $30. And they've got a lot of flowers, of course. Why wouldn't they? You can get this also already on pre-order if you would like. Some of the flowers include the Billy Buttons, the Bluebells, Cleopatra Ferns, Yellow Yarrow, Pink Gibberia, and Peony and a Tulip. They did, of course, some new molding of flower pieces. I like the Bluebell have kind of the upside down bell pieces, and that curved section that we've seen for like transparent, having the action for your minifigures. So they've changed it into the sand green color. And some of it's really cool. I love the botanical line, and having this for such a cheap price means you can have a small bouquet for your flower display for the summer. A Lego seasonal set was revealed, the Easter Bunny Surprise. This is set 40764. It's 217 pieces, and it's to, of course, celebrate a Easter time. And it's just a small bunny box that has a little bunny face. There's even some stickers to it, and you open up the box. It has some bunny ears, and inside there's a small display of like a tree with some Easter eggs kind of hidden around, and you get a squirrel and a bunny minifigure. Always a fun thing to add to the creative build time at Easter. Even put it in an Easter egg basket for a gift, because you don't just get chocolate and Easter eggs anymore. You got to get other things. The Speed Champions Ultimate Collectors F1 Series Collectors Pack. Wow. The pack is the full 10 cars that you can get instead of just buying one each time. That's 2,601 pieces and will be available on Amazon exclusively. The price is going to be $270 for this, which makes sense. It's $27 per one, and you get 10 of them. I think you get an exclusive poster to go with it, but it's in a large-scale box, and a lot of the influencers and land members already got the full box so they could build them. But if you're a big F1 fan, it's the 70th anniversary. This is the full car lineup right now. So you can get all of these in one giant box and have your racing display ready to go. Manchester Arundel's Lego store is getting an upgrade. This is their store in Northern Ireland, and it's been there since 2012, and they haven't really done a huge upgrade in that time period. It is going to get a new expansion. They're moving it to another store that's 7,434 square feet, more than double what they are currently at, which is a major improvement. They stated, "We are delighted to share that we are relocating our Lego store in Arndale. We are continually investing in our store portfolio, and this new store will be the top retail destination for product launches and events while acting as a hub for our Lego community and new builders alike, which means that you're going to get events. That's something that I wish we had more so in a lot of our stores in the area, but we're not really in a big section. New York does sometimes have it, but it's more in Europe because the designers are located there. It's easier instead of flying them all over the place. So if you're in that area, congratulations, you're getting a much bigger store. And that's all the breaking news we have this week. Thank you again for tuning into the podcast. I hope that you were able to learn something because there's so many things going on with Lego. The Lego community hasn't been aggressive this week, but hey, it happens. There are so many other things that have come up, and there are conventions and different things. So look out for more news like that as we continue to talk every week. Now let's move into our set reviews. Our first set is set 76315, Iron Man's Laboratory Hall of Armor. This is a $55 set. It's item 76315. It's an A plus set at 384 pieces, and you'll get 357 insiders points when you purchase this. It does not have any of reviews yet because it comes out on April 1st. So you'll have to wait a few more days, about a week, to get this set, but it does upgrade some of your Hall of Armor if you already have the old school Hall of Armor set, because it does come with Igor, which is the large scale, kind of bulky Iron Man suit. These are all from Iron Man 3. And I think they did a much better design for this one. We do get Iron Patriot, which the Iron Patriot, I believe, only came in a poly bag set quite a while ago. We get Pepper Potts, Aldrich Killian with an Extremis where his chest is kind of glowing because that's from the Extremis. We do get Mark 43 and Mark 6 armor, and a Mark 3 mech with movable arms to kind of builds the armor onto his body. And then it does have clear panels in the back where you can set each of the minifigure armors to display their specific qualities. It does have also the arc reactor of the triangular arc reactor, which is also on the Mark 6. I love the Iron Man minifigures. They've changed them over the years. They've gone back to the faceplate that moves up. It's not like a super impressive set, but if you like collecting Iron Man armors, and it's better than some of the other Marvel sets, this one's not a bad one to pick up. You're going to spend more money at $55 at 394 pieces, but you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minifigures plus the buildable figure to this. And having those printed panel, actually, I don't think they're printed. They're going to be stickers. I remember that. They were terrible stickers. Out of the Iron Man suits, and some of them that you can't really get anywhere else, the exclusivity of them definitely adds to the collection where you can build a large-scale Hall of Armor. Moving on to our Rubricable review, this is the Fire Lookout Tower by Distracted Builder. It's 1,414 pieces, and it's free. So you can go over to Rubricable and download these instructions if you would like to build it. I always loved a cool firehouse. Now, these in the United States, I don't know if they have them everywhere else, but they're large towers on large hills where they can look out and see if a fire is coming or has been spreading. Unfortunately, that has been happening a lot in the United States. This one, it comes with a porta potty underneath it because it is on stilts, and some rocked areas, a small fire. And we do have some animals, such as like a deer. You can have there a picnic table, and of course, a couple minifigures. It comes with a truck because you got to get up there. It's pretty far up, and it has a staircase up to the tower section. The tower section has windows all around, as well as a balcony, because you're trying to look and see if there is a fire. And when you go upstairs, it's a 1-bedroom area. It's got a map set, computer, a telescope to see the fires, and a 1 bed, because this is just a 1-bedroom place to kind of hang out, one person just checking it out. And there's a old school fire place where you use wood to burn it, a stovetop, and a coffee maker, because you're gonna need that to stay up sometimes. They did a great job. I wish this had been like a Lego Ideas set or Bricklink Designer Program set, but now I can build it myself. It's just great. It's a beautiful little set, so I would recommend going and download that for free. Make sure to check out the YouTube channel. There's a lot of fun videos over there, specifically from the New York Toy Fair and some of the interviews that I've done recently. I appreciate all of your support, and I'll leave you as I always do. Get creative, get out there, and go build something.